Torah guardian, speaking the absolute truth. Torah nation.
Shalom, 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 Yasharal, Yahuda, grafted in Gentiles into the body of the Mashiach. We bless Yahuwah for the witness, the Ruach HaKodesh, the water, the blood, listening to none other than the ox. Hezekiah, song is entitled Matthew 23:13, taken from the letter to the nation. I don't own the rights to this music. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. You who have been born again of the water and the Ruach HaKodesh, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Having done all to stand, stand. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Don't be moved by these ops. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Stand on what you know, the Torah and the Besorah of truth. Abba Yahuwah, right now in the name of Yahusha Mashiach, I give you praise for the Ruach HaKodesh, the water and the blood. I give you praise, Yahuwah, asking you to take the reins of my lips and the reins of my tongue and reign. Abba, by your Ruach HaKodesh, I declare that nobody will stumble, no one will be turned out of the way, and no one will come up lame. I say your Torah, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I've received power, exceeding a great power. I've received the Ruach of wisdom and revelation and the knowledge of you. I am a witness. I am a viable witness. I am a witness because I have received the comforter of truth that will lead me and guide me into all truth. Abba Yahuwah, I thank you for a sure word, a word that you have given through Hamashiach Yahusha, when he declared that greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. When he declared in his word that he has given us keys to the kingdom of the Amein. And whatever we bind on earth is bound in heaven. Whatever we loose on earth is loose in heaven. Abba Yahuwah, I bind principalities and powers and dominions and darknesses. In the name of Yahusha HaMashiach, I come against unclean ruachs. I come against perverse ruachs. I bind you. I command you to cease in your maneuvers and activities over those that you who is chosen. I command you to stop it. In the name of Yahusha HaMashiach, right now, I bind witchcraft. I bind divination. I bind familiar ruachs in the name of Yahusha HaMashiach. No weapon turned against those that Yahuwah has chosen shall prosper. Abba Yahuwah, in the name of Yahusha HaMashiach, I thank you for authority. I command these devils to stop it, to take their hands off of yours, those that you have chosen. Take your hands off of Yahuwah's people. In the name of Yahusha HaMashiach, who Yahuwah has made free through Hamashiach Yahusha, is free indeed. We come with exceedingly great and precious promises. We partake in the divine nature. We have escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. Take your hands off of Yahuwah's people. Abba Yahuwah, right now in the name of Yahusha HaMashiach, I thank you. I pray that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart will be acceptable in thy sight. Yahuwah, my strength and my redeemer. Hallelujah. I bless the name of Yahuwah. I praise Yahuwah for the witness. I praise him for the Ruach HaKodesh, the water and the blood. I praise Yahuwah that I know that no op turned against me prospers. No device, no scheme, no treachery that is launched against me will prosper. Whoo, listen. Do not cast away your confidence. Do not allow yourself to be soon shaken. Do not allow what you hear and what you see to affect your Amunah and Yahuwah. Listen, right? Most High woke me up this morning, and actually, I think I woke myself up. Went to the bathroom, and I got ready to get back in the bed, and the Most High said, no, I need you to get up and pray. I said, okay. So I got up, and I prayed like I normally pray. I normally pray walking around with my hands lifted up and just praying in the Ruach and praying with my understanding. And I started praying. You said, no, I want you to get down on your knees. I said, okay. Right? So I got down on my knees and I began to pray, right? And as I was praying in a Ruach, the Most High said to me, tell my people, don't get distracted, don't get deterred by what they see, because there are things that are coming upon the Eretz, but not to allow those things to cause them to be shaken. Don't allow it to be shaken. Don't allow yourself to be shaken. Don't allow situations and circumstances, right, that are beyond your control to cause you to be shaken in your Amunah. Get ready. Don't tell us, don't do it. And after I finished praying, he said, get up. You get up now and go back to bed. And I got up and went back to bed. But as I was meditating and falling off to sleep, it kept resonating in me. Tell my people not to be moved by what they see. Don't do it. Right? Don't do it. On every social media platform, there is somebody telling you something. There are those that are saying God said. There are those that are saying the Lord said. There are those that are saying Jesus said. Yahusha says, don't be moved by what you see. Don't be moved by what you hear. Listen, understand this. There are only two types of people in the Eretz, serving under two kingdoms. Two kingdoms. There's no in between. There's the kingdom of Hasatan, and there is the kingdom of Yahuwah. Those who have been born again of the water and the Ruach HaKodesh have been removed from the kingdom, the dominion of Hasatan. Make no mistake about it. Those that are under the kingdom of Hasatan, right, will only speak in the interest of Hasatan. Those that are under the dominion of darkness cannot inform you, cannot encourage you, cannot cause you to stand. Their kingdom principle is to bring you into bondage and cause you to fall in line with their deception, right? And if you're in this witness, strategically cause you to be shaken in your Amunah. The kingdom of darkness. Two kingdoms. It's the kingdom of Hasatan and the kingdom of Yahuwah. Now, we understand what Yahusha said in reference to the kingdom. Unless a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of Yahuwah. And unless a man be born of the water and the Ruach HaKodesh, he cannot enter in to the kingdom. See, and the kingdom is more than just this heavenly coming down kingdom. It's a system of operation and a system of governance that functions solely on the behalf of those who have come into this witness by the way of the water, the Ruach HaKodesh, and the blood. These are under a different kingdom. These serve a different ruler, Yahuwah Elu, the sovereign, and his son, Yahusha HaMashiach, by the manifested presence of the Ruach HaKodesh housed in you. The dominion of darkness. See, now. The world don't know him. Let's look at John. John, where is it at? John, he says, John 14:16. Right? Let's start at John. Let's start at YOCHANON, the 14th chapter, the 10th verse. Believe not that I am in Abba, and Abba in me. The Torah, the Besorah that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself. I do not speak my own words. Yahusha does not speak his own words. When Yahusha was confronted by Hasatan, Yahusha said what Torah says. He said the word. I speak the words that I speak unto you. I speak not of myself, but Abba that dwelleth in me, he does the work. Believe me that I am in Abba, and Abba in me, or else believe me for my works. That demonstration of power, that manifested authority. Believe me for the demonstration, right? Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater these shall he do, because I go to Abba. Right? Our works, our demonstration should be that of Yahusha HaMashiach through a greater degree. Quantitatively, there are more of us in this witness that have the Ruach HaKodesh that should be operating in this power that is demonstrated, physical manifestation of healing, of casting out devils, of deliverance power. We should be manifesting that power along with the Torah and the Besorah that comes forth from our mouths. And whatsoever you shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Abba may be glorified. Carte blanche. Anything you ask of Abba in his name. Yahusha said, whatsoever you shall ask in my name. Abba, in the name of Yahusha HaMashiach, I'm asking you to intervene on behalf of my son, on behalf of my daughter, on behalf of my wife, on behalf of whomever you pray for. He says, I will do it. I'll do it. See. Now you gotta understand. This only works for those that are in the kingdom. This only works for those who have been born again of the water and the Ruach HaKodesh, who have received the witness of Yahusha Mashiach, not Jesus, not the earth pig, not the Lord, not Baal, Yahweh. He said that the Father may be glorified. See, I was going to get glory in bringing to pass whatever we request of him in Yahusha's name, because we are obviously in him. That demonstration is going to bring him glory. That healing, that deliverance is going to bring him glory. Listen. If you ask anything in my name, I will do it. If you ask anything about this is to those who are in the witness. Those who are born again of the water and of the Ruach HaKodesh. Listen, this is the same thing that Yahuwah gave as a covenant to the children of Israel in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the 1st through the 15th verse. The same promise, the same guarantee to those who walk in his commandments. He says, if you love me, keep my commandments. See, there's two kinds of people in this world. There's those that serve under the dominion of Hasatan, and those who serve Yahuwah's kingdom. Only two. I don't believe in the devil, and I don't believe in God and Jesus and whoever you have. You're under the dominion of darkness. You by virtue of your not making a choice to receive Yeshua, right, and to deny Yeshua, puts you under the dominion of darkness. You're attached to his kingdom. Hasatan's, Satan's, the devil's. Listen. And I will pray Abba, and he will give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. Who's going to give you something that's going to remain, continue, and dwell in your earthen vessel. He's going to manifest his power. He is putting in you what is necessary to do the work. Right? This separates you from the world. This puts you under the dominion of Yahuwah. The kingdom of Yahuwah. He says, even the Ruach HaKodesh of truth. Right? See. Everybody that is outside the kingdom of Yahuwah in the world are functioning under the kingdom of darkness, right? They are attached to the kingdom of darkness. They receive their instructions from the kingdom of darkness, be it overtly because they worship Hasatan, right? Or indirectly because, you know, they believe that they're worshiping Jesus, right? And are being affected by a familiar Ruach. Familiar Ruach. Christianity is filled with familiar Ruachs. It's filled with Ruachs, perversion, unclean Ruachs, filled with witchcraft, filled with all of it. Yeah, it's full of perverse Ruachs. 4202 pornonia Ruachs. The Ruach of truth, the Ruach HaKodesh of truth. The comforter is the Ruach HaKodesh, make no mistake about it. And he is the comforter of truth. He is the Ruach HaKodesh of truth. Right? You have the truth on the inside of you. Don't be so shaken by what you see. Even the Ruach HaKodesh of truth, right? Whom the world cannot receive. The world can't receive the Ruach HaKodesh because they're under the kingdom of darkness. They haven't understood the necessity of being born again of the water and of the Ruach HaKodesh. What they have learned in Christianity is a lie. What they have learned in Islam is a lie. What they have learned in Hinduism and this Zionist Judaism, that's all a lie. They don't have the Ruach HaKodesh of truth. Everyone that functions under the world are under the kingdom of darkness. Ephesians 2:1. And he and you haveth he quickened, right, is added. So it's you he is made alive, who were dead in trespasses and sins. Shaul is comparing the previous to the former to the current, right? You were previously dead in sins, wherein you walked according to the course of this world, the world that cannot receive the Ruach HaKodesh of truth, the world that does not know and or operate in or experience the truth that is only revealed to those who are in the witness, who are a part of you, whose kingdom, right? You are according to the course of this world, according to the prince, Hasatan, of the power of the air, Hasatan, the Ruach that now works in the children of disobedience. So everyone that is not in this witness are under the dominion of Hasatan. They serve in his kingdom directly in the form of worshiping him, right? Or indirectly by believing that they're worshiping something other than him, but all they are doing is serving a familiar Ruach. A familiar spirit. Christianity functions off of a familiar Ruach. It is not the Ruach of Yahuwah. It's not the Ruach of Yahusha HaMashiach. The Kodesh Ruach. The set apart Ruach. That is in Yahuwah and that is in Yahusha. That is in us who have received the Ruach HaKodesh. Children of disobedience, right? Among whom also we all had our manner of conversation in time past. We all served the dominion of darkness. We all served under the kingdom of darkness. There was only the kingdom of darkness until Yahusha. Once Yahusha came and established a way, a pathway back to the kingdom in which our hearts had to be dealt with, our sins had to be cleansed, we had to receive this Ruach HaKodesh. Prior to that, we was all under the dominion of darkness. But see, now, there's a transition. There's a power of Yahuwah's kingdom that has emerged and has established its identity in us. We are the kingdom of Yahuwah. We are the manifested sons and daughters of Yahuwah in the earth. We have power. Among whom also we had our conversations in time past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature children of wrath. We were by nature children that were to experience the judgment of Yahuwah. We were to experience the judgment of Yahuwah, right? But Eluah, who was rich in mercy, wherein he loved us, even when we were dead, he made us alive together in Hamashiach. He provided us a way to be renewed by a rebirth, a born-again rebirth, a new heart, making us alive from the dead. We are no longer under the dominion of darkness. Listen. But Eluah, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sin, hath given us life. Right? Given us life. Together with Hamashiach. For by grace are we saved, and hath raised up together, right? We've been raised together unto newness of life. Yahusha was raised from the dead for newness of life. We have literally been raised from the grave to the newness of life, right? Newness of life. Has made us sit together, raised us together, made us sit together in the heaven, in the Shamayim for Hamashiach Yahusha. Kingdoms, dominions, right. Let's go back to John real quick. Let's go back to John. Even the Ruach of truth, whom the world cannot receive. See, listen. If you are under the kingdom of darkness, right, everything you say is an op. It's motivated by some Ruach. Because, see, you can't be motivated to do anything by the Ruach HaKodesh of Yahuwah. Because Yahuwah's Ruach is only going to function in those who he has given his Ruach to. everybody else is going to function off familiar Ruach. Even the Ruach of truth, of whom the world cannot receive, because they seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you. So Yahuwah was prophetically speaking concerning the day of Pentecost, of which the disciples would be filled with the Ruach HaKodesh, the power. They would become the living examples of the kingdom in the earth. That kingdom is going to suffer persecution from the kingdom of darkness. It's inevitable. But they got power. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you in yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more. The world ain't going to see me no more. Right? But ye see me, because I live, ye shall live also. You going to see. Because I live, you going to live also. He said, listen. Yet a little while, the world seeth me no more, but ye see me, because I live, ye shall live also. At that day ye shall know that I am in Abba, and Abba in me, and I in you. Right? I in you. No. We don't have to be shaken. This television, this social media rhetoric, right? These television news broadcasts are ops. See, the overall goal is to keep the world in utter confusion. Not us. Because we have the Ruach HaKodesh truth. We have a Torah and a Basora. We have a sure word of prophecy. We have exceeding great power. We have the Ruach to discern. We have the Ruach of Yahuwah, the Ruach of wisdom and understanding, the Ruach of counsel, of might, the Ruach of knowledge, and the fear of Yahuwah, all tied together in the Ruach HaKodesh. We have this power. These ops are not for us. Though if we entertain them, we have to be concerned about our faith being shaken. You know, I see people post stuff on Facebook. Ops. Oh well, no, that's a Christian brother. He pretty on point. Ops. First of all, there ain't no Christian brother that's gonna be on point. Ops. There are only those who have been born again of the water and the Ruach HaKodesh, who have Amunah in Yahusha HaMashiach and Yahuwah Eluah, who keep the commandments. In Christianity, you are not told to keep the commandments. What you say is an op. Ops. TikTok is full of ops. Instagram is full of ops. X, formerly Twitter, is full of ops. YouTube is full of ops. Rumble is full of ops. If you don't have the Ruach HaKodesh, the water and the blood, everything you say is going to be motivated by an a ruach that is satanic. If you are not born again of the water and the Ruach HaKodesh, you can't reveal nothing to me. Because you have to have the Ruach of truth in order to discern truth. And Yahusha himself said they don't have the Ruach of truth because they don't believe in him. Well, I believe in the Holy Spirit. I just believe that you don't have to keep the law. What? Oh, what? Ops. You got ops amongst the nation. You got ops pushing the 12 tribe chart. Ops. Ops. You got ops rapping. You got ox rapping, but you got ops. You got ops singing. You got ops preaching. If you ain't got the Ruach HaKodesh, the water and the blood, if you haven't come by the way of the witness, everything you say is an op. I don't care how well you think you understand the moons. I don't care how much you keep the commandments. If you don't have faith in Hamashiach Yahusha's witness, you an op. You don't have to be driven by the mainstream government, right, to be an op. You can be an op because you're under the dominion of darkness, and you can say what Hasatan or familiar spirits or demons or ruachs give you to say. Ops. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians. Don't be soon shaken. Don't be soon shaken. Don't allow Hasatan's ruachal influences that he is bombarding the world with to cause you to be shaken. We don't function under his kingdom. He wants to tell my people, don't be moved by what they see and what they hear. Verse 1 of the 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, I beseech thee, right? The Greek word for the word beseech.
Strong's G 2065, erotao.
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 Erotao. To question, request, to entreat, to beg. Listen, I'm begging y'all. I'm begging you, Mishpaka. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Don't be shaken. Don't let what you see shake you. Don't let a doctor's report shake you. Don't let a report from whatever, whomever source, don't let it shake you. He said, I beg you, brethren, by the coming of Adonai Yahusha, and our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken. Greek word shaken.
Strong's G 4531. Saluo.
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 Saluo. A motion produced by wind, storm, or waves. To agitate or shake. Don't allow what you see and hear to cause you to be agitated or shaken. Or don't allow what they say, which by design is to agitate, to shake you. Don't allow it to cause you to teeter, to totter. Don't be like the waves of the sea that is tossed and driven. Yahusha is walking on the water. Disciples witness is coming to them as he walks on the sea. Peter said, "Yo, is that you? It has bid me to come out unto you." You said, "Come." You could have what you say, come. If you believe and not doubt, come. Peter stepped out on the boat and started walking to Yahusha, right? He said to myself, "Man, I'm walking to Yahusha." He's looking at Yahusha, walking to Yahusha. Then all of a sudden, he took his eyes off Yahusha. He started observing the water. The waves. How tumultuous this is. And he listened to the suggestion made to him by Hasatan. Right? Man, you can't walk on water. What are you doing? You see this op? You see the manifestation of these waves? He took his eyes off the author and the finisher of his Amein. He began to entertain the idea of walking on water can't be a reality for him. Maybe Yahusha, but not him. He takes his eyes off of the author and the finisher of his faith. He began to sink. Right? Yahusha, help me, I'm drowning. I'm dry. Oh, my Amein is shaking. I see these waves. I see the ops. I listen to the voice of Hasatan. Listen, I'm drowning. You took my hands. Listen. I want you down. Took my hand and pulled him up. And he walked to the boat. I don't know how far away he was, but he was way enough to not be able to get to the boat. And that he needed Yahusha. And so Yahusha had to take him up by the hand. Okay? And he had to have used the water to leverage yourself up, to stand up again. Listen. Don't allow yourself to be moved, to be shaken by what you see. Shaken by what you hear. Because Hasatan is going to say those things that are going to cause your amunah to come into question. You know, you listen to TikTok, man, you got everything from civil war in the United States to invasion in the United States to the elites leaving the United States and running a government from Hawaii, which is their long-term plan. You got ops. You have people speaking in reference to things, to giants, to aliens, abductions, alien manifesting in malls, ops. Predictions from those who have taken the jab and how they are eventually going to become zombies. Ops. Designed to cause you to be shaken. That ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by Ruach. These are other Ruachs, because the Ruach HaKodesh is not going to trouble you. To be troubled by Ruachs is to be troubled by the familiar spirits, be troubled by Ruachs that come forth from these ops, nor by words. You gonna hear stuff, you gonna read stuff designed to disquiet your Ruach. Ops. She says, nor by letters as from us, as that the day of Hamashiach is at hand. Listen. You got all kinds of people that have predictions. Right? You have people who don't have the Ruach of truth. Because have already decided how the end is going to play out. Teaching it in Christian churches. Teaching it. Right? Don't have you as Ruach HaKodesh. Because if they had, they would be aware of who the real people are. You ain't got the Ruach HaKodesh in truth. You don't even know who his people are. See, but Yahuwah has begun to wake them up, call them. But even from amongst those that are the called, only a few are going to be chosen. The called are still going to believe the ops. They're going to believe everything about Diddy. They're going to believe everything about Cat Williams. They're going to believe everything about Steve Harvey. Ops. Listen, we already know they are the children of Hasatan. And if they're the children of Hasatan, they will do what Hasatan tells them. Listen, it ain't no surprise that T.D. Jakes is a Catamite. I knew T.D. Jakes was a Catamite for a long time. I knew he was a whoremonger. That's no news to me. I don't care about that. That's an op. It's an op. It's an op. Juanita buying them ops. Creflo steal your dollar. Ops. Kenneth Copeland, Creflo dollar. Kenneth Copeland, Creflo steal your dollar. Jerry Savelle. All of the faith people. Listen, that Maryland, not that Maryland, the Maryland Hickey. What's that other one? What's that other one? Joyce Myers. Ops. 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 See, because you don't have the Ruach of truth, you can't see it. You can't discern it. See, but our people, right, who've been born again of the Ruach HaKodesh, have these ox, not these ox, but these ops, got these ops too, that aren't in the witness, don't have the Ruach HaKodesh water or blood, that operate as ops, right? They got these ops that are designed, that come to test, to shake their amunah. Yeah, the border's being overrun. We know. We know terrorists are coming over the border. We know. They know. Sana. There is truth to some ops, right? But it's not the truth that's going to shake us. It's an op. We know who we are. We know what's coming. Let no man deceive you by any means. Don't let nobody deceive you. That's why, you know, even in conversation, right? Unless I'm talking to somebody about the witness of the Ruach HaKodesh, the water and the blood, and I'm bringing people into an understanding of what this is, right? Most of the time, I ain't got a lot to say to people, because what's gonna come out of their mouth is an op. It's gonna be an op. They're gonna say what their father Hasatan says to say. The prince of the power of the air, the children of disobedience. They're gonna say what he says to say. It's an op. Don't be shaken in mind, right? Don't be shaken in your soul. Don't allow Hasatan to send something that's an op to you, and then you meditate and entertain it to the point where it shakes your amunah. Don't do it, right? Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there be a falling away. Listen, you falling away. That's massive. Falling away from truth. Now, granted, there is a massive falling away of truth. The falling away is from the witness, the truth. Christianity ain't gonna fall away. Catholicism ain't gonna fall away. Not in the sense that people are gonna walk away from them. No, they're gonna gravitate to the Pope. persecution and oppression come, they gonna gravitate to Christianity, Christian insanity. They're going to gravitate to Islam. They're going to gravitate to Judaism, Zionism. They're going to gravitate to that. They're going to gravitate to the religion of the Republican Party, the religion of the Democratic Party, the religion of independent parties. They're going to gravitate to that. The falling away is going to be from the truth. What's the truth? Thy word is truth. The truth is the witness. Right? And that man of sin be revealed. Right? The ops that we see are going to increase. Because they have to set the pave the way for the man of sin. Right? Gotta pave the way for the man of sin. Right? And they told, right, Catholic Church, the beast system, ops are designed to cause you to be shaken. Cause you be shaken. Listen, understand this, right? I understand the need to flee Babylon. Because Babylon, listen, that's going to blow up. It's going to blow up. It's going to blow up. You know, it's going to blow up. And, you know, I shouldn't even predict. Before or after this presidential election? I'm going to say ops. Babylon has to fall. And if you want to destroy a country, destroy it from the inside out. Civil unrest, anarchy, civil wars, inward fighting. The experiment, they're about ready to concede. Babylon has to fall. We who are you, we know this. You who knows this. That's why we know that there has to be an exit plan. An exit from Babylon. Leave Babylon. Listen, go over to the continent. Be amongst our people. They got ops on the continent. But Babylon is going to be destroyed. No matter where you go, there's going to be ops. We understand that there's going to be a transition soon. But see, we can't be preoccupied with what we see. We can't be soon shaken by what we hear. We have to remain steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the word of Yahuwah and Yahusha. We got to keep the Torah before us. That's our momentum. That's what's going to cause us to endure. Listen, we're going to skip down, right? We're going to skip down to well, actually, I don't have to skip down that far. Matter of fact, this is not even a long chapter, right? He says, and now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. Right? Yahuwah has to establish his people. Yahusha has to gather his people. Yahuwah has to maximize the remnant, the chosen. In this dispensation and the dispensation that follows. He says, remember ye not that when I was yet with thee, I told you these things? Right? He says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be a falling away first, and that man of perdition be revealed, the son of perdition, Satan's seed. The seed of the woman shall bruise thy head, and thy seed shall bruise his heel. That's the time he's going to have a son. That man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. What is perdition? Right? No. The son of perdition. Well, see, devil. Perdition. Destroying. Utterly destruction. Perdition. The Greek word.
Strong's G 684. Apoleia.
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 Right? The seed of the destroyer. The seed of the destruction. A vessel. A perishing, ruining destruction. The son of Hasatan, that is that vessel of utter destruction. You know, because he's going to cry, peace, peace. Everybody's going to be gathered to him. I'm going to make a peace. It's going to be a peace pact. United Nations is going to be a United Nations. Under one governing ruler. That ain't happened, Jay. See, don't be soon shaken. They said Obama is the anti-Mashiach. That's what they say. Don't matter who it is. We ain't shaking. Don't care. Don't matter who it is. We ain't shaking. We are a remnant. A quickened, resistant remnant. We have power. We have authority in the heavenlies. In Hamashiach Yahusha, we have an assignment. We are under assignment. We can't be moved by these things. We can't let these things move us. Who opposes and exalted himself above all that is allure, or that is worshipped, so that he as Elohim sitteth in the temple of Elohim, showing himself that he is Elohim. Right? He sits in the place that is a designated place of worship, that is a place in the seat of authority. It ain't in the temple of you. It's in the seat, in the arrest, the sovereign seat of direct worship. everybody worships him himself. Showing himself to be El. Remember not that when I was yet with ye, I told you of these ops? Told you these things. The operation. How this is going to operate. Right? You got operations, right? And you got those things that work directly against, that oppose. The opposing, right? It's not an opposition against Hasatan, but it's an attack on us. It's an attack on the people that are in this world system. But see, we shouldn't shake us. Shouldn't shake you. You belong to you. He said, remember ye not that when I was with you yet? Remember not that when I was yet with you, I told you of these things? And now ye know that which withholdeth, that it might be revealed in time, right? For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. The ops have always been in motion. Since Yahusha HaMashiach has come and he has left his kingdom in the hands of those that he has chosen. Actually, mystery has been at work since Adam and Ava fell. The mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth until it be taken out of the way. Right? Going out of these things. Until it comes a time for until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed. That son of perdition. Son of perdition. But that remnant, concealed, protected. Then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Adonai Yahuwah shall consume with the Ruach. Adonai Yahusha shall consume with the Ruach of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Yahusha coming. Even whose coming is after the working of Hasatan. See, this wicked son of perdition is coming after the working of Hasatan with all blue beam lying wonders. Aliens popping up and disappearing and popping up and disappearing. CERN colliding, preparing for the release of Ruachs from the Ruach, from the spirit dimension. Lying wonders. You know, we have been so much the recipients of lying wonders that it's even hard for us who have been born again of the water and the Ruach HaKodesh that are in this witness, right? We who know that we are the Yahudim, who Yahuwah has empowered to go forth with signs. See, we have been brought up under lying wonders. Been brought up under Benny Hinn, Peter Popoff. So what's that other dude with the gray hair? Can't remember his name. Kenneth Copeland, right? Kenneth Hagin. TD Fakes. Juanita, steal your Bible. Begging Bible. We've seen lying wonders. You know, there's still people trying to carry this lying wonder momentum. Ruachs. He says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahuwah shall consume with the Ruach of the Ruach HaKodesh of his mouth, and destroy with the brightness of his coming, even with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. See. The kingdom of darkness is saturated with deceivable unrighteousness, with lying wonders, right? All power and signs and lying wonders. These apps that are to distract you. You know, there's like 3 sheriffs in Florida, right? Right after this so-called alien manifestation at a shopping mall in Miami, of all places. Shopping mall, manifested, right? Big. And right, not too long after that, you get the sheriff saying, listen, if you can, you should have a firearm to protect and defend yourself. Now, how you gonna shoot Ruachs? Deceivableness of unrighteousness and them that perish, power, all power, and signs and lying wonders. Ops. Now, I see somewhere they got this fish that looks like a human. Eyes, nose, lips. So they cheap. And then, you know, you look at the picture definitely looks doctored. Video, whatever they do with that stuff. Right? But even if it was, who cares? Deceivableness. It's all deceivable. It's all with all power and signs and lying wonders. And with all this deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, right? They receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Listen, man, if y'all woman, if y'all hear ye, hear ye. Don't be soon shaken. Don't be soon shaken. Right? Don't be soon shaken. Hebrews 10 and 23. Let us hold fast the profession of our Amunah without wavering, for he is faithful that hath promised. Let us consider one another and provoke unto love and to all goodness and all good works, right? Us, the Mishpach, those that are in the witness, those that are born again of the water and Ruach Emeth, right? Right? Forsaking not the assembling of yourselves together, stay together. It don't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 4 of y'all. Stay together. You know, because if the truth be told, the apostles went from house to house. They gathered from house to house. Right? Forsake not the gathering of yourselves together, after manner of some, after some of us, after some of them that do, right? But exhort one another, and so much the more as you see the day that Yahuwah, the judgment of this world approaching. Exhort one another. Spend time in the Word with one another. Pray for one another. Seek Yahuwah together, one another. Especially now. The ops are in full force. They're trying to force you to accept pornonia. They're trying to get you to accept 4202, 4203, 4204, 4205. Pornonia. Whoremongering. Fornication. Lesbianism. Homosexuality. G4202, Strong's Blue Letter Bible Concordance number. 4202, 4204, 4205, 4203, I think. Pornonia. Trying to get you to accept it. Man, if y'all woman, y'all don't be soon shaken. Don't be soon shaken. Stand. Right? Don't be soon shaken. He says here, we're going to drop down. He says, look at verse 35 of that 10th chapter. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence. Don't be shaken. Don't let your Amunah be affected. Right? Because it has great recompense of reward. You're standing in Amunah, in the truth brings a reward, right? He said, but ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of Yahuwah, you might receive a promise. There is going to be time. And in this time, you have to be patient. You can't allow yourself to be shaken by the ops. The world is a gigantic op. The kingdom of Hasatan functions as an op, directed to affect the world, but to affect you as well. It wants to hold its own in disarray, but it wants to affect you. But you already know the truth. You have the Ruach Emeth truth. He says, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of Yahuwah, you may receive the promise. For yet a little while, he that shall come will come and will not tarry. He's going to come. But in the meantime, understand they're going to be ops. Don't allow what you see and what you hear to cause you to waver in your Amunah. Stand strong in the Torah and the Basor of truth. He said, right? For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Right? Now the just, now those who are born again of the water and of the Ruach HaKodesh, those who keep the commandments and have faith in Hamashiach Yahusha, right? They gonna live by Amunah. Right? They're going to live by Amunah. And if anyone draws back, makes it about face, decides to return to the dominion of darkness, right? My soul shall have no pleasure in him. The judgment. There remaineth no more sacrifice. But listen, we who are born again of the water and Ruach HaKodesh, we ain't got to be shaken. We who are born again of the water and the Ruach HaKodesh, right? Right? We don't have to cast away our confidence. It has great recompense of reward, right? We're not of them that draw back to perdition, destruction. Violence. We don't draw back to worshiping the son of perdition. We're not conforming to the ops. We're not giving in or giving way or submitting to another L, another Torah, another commandment, right? But to them that believe, to the saving of souls. We're going to hold on to this witness. We're going to cleave to this Basor and this Torah of truth. And we're going to walk in Amunah. Don't be moved by what you see or what you hear. Abba Yahuwah, I give you praise for the words you've given me to give to them. I pray and believe that they will hear it and receive it in Amunah. I also pray that Yahuwah, this word they would share. Abba Yahuwah, that your word will go out and be a blessing to those who hear it. Abba Yahuwah, I praise you for the opportunity to be used as your servant, the elder of a mishpachah. Abba Yahuwah, allow this leader to be an example unto the people of Torah and righteousness. Abba, I pray that the words of my mouth and meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. Yahuwah, my strength and my redeemer. Man of Yah, woman of Yah, called to greatness. Woman of Yahuwah, beautifully and wonderfully made today, Yahuwah's favored you. Now the just shall live by Amunah. And Yahuwah has no pleasure in them that draw back. But we are not them that draw back. We are not conceding to the dominion of darkness. We're not rolling over and playing dead again. We are the children of the living Yahuwah. We have power. Righteous sons and righteous daughters. And we ain't soon shaken. With that I say, shalom, 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 man of Yah, woman of Yah, and be blessed.
Torah Garden, speaking the absolute truth. Torah Nation.